If you put a big bird in a small cage, he sings, he says.
When you were young, you played a lot of classical music,
Mhm.
but if you go back further, what was the very first moment you came in contact with music? Do you remember that?
Yeah, seeing an old man came up to me, and old man, Mr. Cobbett, the older gentleman, came up to me in church, and he asked me to sing in the church choir. That was my first contact with music. I sang in the choir. It was fun.
Okay, did you do that because you liked it, or just because he said it?
He asked me. I was kind of shy at the time, and he just asked me to go, and I thought it'd be really fun, so I did it.
Okay. Was that the moment that that you started becoming interested in music, or did that come later?
Well, music's kind of a strange thing. It just took my life without me noticing, really. I never remember making the conscious decision. I just always liked, music was always part of my life, and it always took up more and more and more part of my life until it was like my family and my life, you know. I don't remember ever like going, I'm going to be a musician now, or I don't remember ever making the decision. It just seems like music followed me everywhere I went, and I followed music wherever it took me, so kind of always seemed like that. I don't know why. I don't really remember making the conscious decision.
It has a life of its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really felt that music gave me much of a choice.
You felt it like something normal that you should do, or?
It was just always an important part of my life. It was my way of, you know, it was always my way. Without music, I don't know if I met all my friends, I met all my, kind of my family was built to music, you know.
You met all your friends because of the music, or?
To some extent, yeah. You know, or it's just one of those, as you get older, it just became more and more simple that I was a professional musician. And I don't really even remember like going, I'm going to be a professional musician. I just remember by the time I got out of school, I was like, I was really good at it. I was like, well, this is what I'm best at. You know, I'm not really good at math, even though I like math. Or sciences I would have went into. I like science, but I was like, this is what I do. I mean, this would be stupid not to do. It's my family. All my friends are going to music school, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to music school, you know.
Yeah, so your choices are always based on music, or what does music mean for you?
Music for me is like, fuck, that's a big question. I don't even know where to begin to answer that question. What does music mean? It's been my life since I was like 7 years old. It's my life, it's what I do, it's part of my decisions, it's part of my daily, like as simple as if I go somewhere, am I gonna have a piano there? Like, I would never move anywhere that didn't have good music. I would never go anywhere. If, you know, if I go on vacation, I want to make sure we went to Bali recently so I can study gamelan music with my family, you know? Like, this becomes like part of my diet, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, music brought you friends and other good things, but are there things that are missing in your life because of the music?
No, not about now. No, I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm pretty happy camper these days. I just had a boy and stuff like that. And the things that my next thing I really want to learn how to do is scuba diving.
Scuba diving.
I'm really excited. I want to do some crazy scuba diving.
Okay.
That's my next adventure thing, I think.
Okay. Can you remember your very first song that you composed yourself?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah? What was the name of it?
Fuck, I don't even remember. I think it was a rip-off of a Phil Collins song. I must have been like 13, 12, or 11 when I first wrote. I think it had like that, now after I think about it, it has like that melody, Phil Collins, like da-na-na-na-na. No, something like that. I remember going, oh shit, it sounds like Phil Collins, fuck, you know?
You were not a fan at that time, or?
I was a bit, but when I was a kid, I was like 11, 12 years old. It wasn't too good.
And are there songs that you wrote at an early age that are on one of your records right now?
No, never. I was a terrible songwriter when I was younger.
Okay.
The only time I discovered that I could probably write songs was after listening to Bjork, because when I listened to Bjork, I realized that I could do like instrumental music without any compromising it at all and sing with it. So I think that moment was, you know, I loved CCR and all this kind of, because it was Nash Young and Pearl Jam and all that stuff when I was a kid, but none of it really worked for me, you know, like I couldn't just do like a Pearl Jam band, you know. So the only time I was like, okay, I could probably actually sing when I heard Bjork. Because her music's like super left-wing electronic or like super classical or crazy string arrangements, and without any musical compromise. And she finds a way to sing over it, and I was like, I like that idea, you know.
Okay, so we can say that your musical roots start with Björk.
No, not musical roots, but but in a sense where I was like, I was writing lots of instrumental music by that point. I just didn't think I'd sing over it, you know. It just kind of reopened my eyes to the fact that maybe I should sing again.
Okay, but the first time after you were in the church choir.
Yeah, I was in church choir, and like, I used to sing in high school and stuff, like over the phone for girls. And I'm like, hey baby, I wrote this song for you. Like, I always sang for people, but I don't know. I never thought I'd be like I'd write songs and sing it.
Okay.
Like this. I thought I'd be more like a film score composer, you know. So, I think Bjork changed my opinion on that. That was like the first time I saw like kind of a pop singer do it in a way I wanted to do it.
You didn't want to make any compromise. Were you afraid to make compromises in your music?
No, I wasn't afraid. I just couldn't. I wasn't good at that, you know.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't write like normal pop songs. I'm just not good at that. Like, I suck at it. So it was a way of like kind of me being able to write in that kind of my vein of music and finding a way to sing on it. That's the first one I was like, there's an interesting formula. I also liked that she wasn't like a big pop star. She was funny. She had a good sense of humor. She had crazy film videos, and I liked all the aspects of her, you know. As a, you know, so that's one of the artists I was like, there's a way of doing it, you know.